Greetings friends, it's me Wayman, and welcome to Religion Think. This is a video going out to, yes, I have cultured Tool, to Tool, Tool Time 9901. When I watched this video, I happened to immediately think of environmentalism and going green, and that whole culture. Has nothing to do with religion, and still people are bound up into those ideas. Some of them are more conservative, some of them are more liberal. You have environmental extremists, you have environmentalists battling against one another, and you end up having environmental denominations, if you will, where people duke it out over how they see things. I just read an article about windmills in the Mojave Desert in California, where these two environmental groups were duking it out against each other. So that's one group that immediately came to mind, where you have a cultural identity in environmentalism. So it can be done. So I guess the idea of ritual and dance is to pass the experience along to the community that maybe you had. It's probably not the same exact experience that you had. However, in some way, usually try to get that across any way you can. And I think that's why, like, some of these visions and whatnot, not only are written down, but they're made to practice in ritual form. I happen to think of Black Elk Speaks, which in that book, he goes through the step-by-step process, or you can see it, on how that happens, and how the whole community gets to participate in the experience. And carrying over to the idea of going green, there's, yes, fake greeners, which means they're greenwashing everything, even stuff that isn't green, to make you think that they are green. And now to wear shoes made out of recycled rubber is cool. Wearing coats made out of recycled bottles are cool. And if you're not, then you're leaving a big carbon footprint that we're supposed to feel bad about, and whatnot. So it's already breaking down into the us and them. So it's very fascinating and interesting video. And I find it surprising that even cultural groups who have nothing to do with religion end up using the same techniques to spread the message, the same habits. But maybe they do that because religion was a tool used for bazillions of years, thousands. And it's just something they know, and they do it. But I don't know. Even that, maybe it's just something that people do, and they used it to spread religion in a way. But I think that cultural identity back in the day, before everything went global, was important for survival. National identity may have been important for survival. Today, maybe not so much as important, because everything's global, and there's probably a Earth cultural identity right now. Dealing with globalization, what do we do about it? How do we react to it? And how do we adapt? So that's what I just happen to think about, is environmentalism. It's huge right now, and people are going to have to get on board whether they want to or not. You have environmental apocalypticism, stuff like Al Gore, the sky's falling. Is some of that stuff true? Yes. But I believe a lot of times, for the buck, they're overreacting. And I don't believe in the Chicken Little technique to get people to comply. Take care, friends. And remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.